Expressions do not have an equal sign. 2x plus 8, there's no equal sign. 16 times 3 minus 2, there's no equal sign. 4 more than 2 times 7, no equal signs. These are all expressions. Equations do have an equal sign. 3x plus 2 4/10 equals 27. 4 times 2 plus 3 equals 31. The is in Quinn is 3 years older than twice Ty's age. This is an equation because it has an equal sign. 4 times negative 1/2, no equal sign. So this is an expression, and we're going to put a box around it. 8 times some number is, so we are going to circle this is an equation. 3 times 4 plus 2, this is an expression. There is no equal sign or is. 7 is greater than 2 times x. Seven is greater than 2 times x. This is an inequality. It tries to trick you with the is, but 7 is greater than, not greater than or equal to, 2 times x. It is the inequality sign. The sale price is 40% of the original number. This is an equation. 3x minus 8 equals 4. This is an equation. 12 divided by x plus 4. This is an expression. Number 8 is an expression. There's no is. 6 is less than. 6 is less than 4 times c. This is an inequality. The next page is just how to multiply decimals. You can find different ones on your own, and it gives you all several examples of how to multiply decimals. When you are multiplying fractions, you just multiply straight across. If it is a mixed number, you have to put it into an improper fraction. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25, 25 over 6. Here, what they did is they simplified across. What number can go into 25 and 20? 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 25 divided by 5 is 5. What can go into 6 and 9? 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. They just simplified before they multiplied it. It makes it easier. You could go ahead and do 25 times 9 and 6 times 20, and then you will have to simplify that answer. Sometimes it's easier to do it here. So this is just how you multiply a number by a fraction less than 1, such as 7/8, the number will decrease. If you're multiplying by less than 1, it will decrease. If you're multiplying by greater than 1, it will increase. This is a rule that you kind of need to know. It will help you. So circle the values in the expression 9x that will that will equal the number less than 9. So I want less than 9, so it has to be less than 1. 3/8 is less than 1. 8/7 is not less than 1, because 8 is bigger than 7. 4/4 is 1. 5/6 is less than 1. 10/5 is equal to 2. 1 and 1/8 is bigger than 1, but 15/16 is not less than 1. So all three of these will make this, when we do 9 times 3/8, it is going to decrease. We're not going to get bigger than 9, we're going to get smaller than 9. Okay, so remember with our integers, if the signs are not the same, you subtract. 18 minus 6 is 12. 18 is the bigger absolute value and it's positive, so it's going to be positive 12. Negative 8 minus 8. Remember, you can change the signs. You add the opposite. Negative 8 plus negative 8 plus negative 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. They're both negative, so it's going to be negative 17. You can also do it with a number line. This are counters. This is my 0 pairs. You can cross off your 0 pairs. Remember, a positive and a negative are 0 pairs. So this will end us with a negative 4. Here we start off with 7. And then we are subtracting 11. So we go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we end up with negative 4. Multiplying and dividing. Same signs, positive answer. Different signs, negative answer. What is the expression modeled in the number line? I have groups of 2, negative 2, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 groups of negative 2. Doreen made cookies for 4 hours. She made 2 dozen chocolate chip, which is 24 cookies, because there's 12 in a dozen, and 18 peanut butter cookies. She needs 200 cookies. So how many cookies does she have now? 24 plus 18. She has 42 cookies. She made, that was per hour, and she worked for 4 hours. So now 42 times 4. So she has 168 cookies. If she has to have 200 cookies, if she has 168, how many more does she need? 200 minus 168. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 6 is 3. She needs 32 more cookies. The temperature dropped 36 degrees in 9 hours. So dropped is a negative 36 in 9 hours. If each decreased about the same amount, how much temperature did it change? So divide by 9. So it changed a negative 4 degrees. Multiply and divide positive rational numbers. Morgan bought 3 4/5 pounds of garlic cashews. Garlic cashews cost $3.90 a pound. What is her total cost, not including tax? So if each pound is $3.90, I am going to multiply. So this is 3 4/5 times $3.90. It is really hard to multiply fractions and decimals, so you need to put it into one or the other. So since we are working with money, I'm going to put this into a decimal. 4 divided by 5. Four divided by 5. 4 goes in the house, 5 goes on the outside. 4 will go into 40 8 times. So this is 3.8 times 3.9. So 3.8 times 3.9. 9 times 8 is 72. Carry my 7. 27. Plus 7 is 34. 0. 4. Carry your 2. 9, 10, 11. 2, 8, 4, 1. So it's going to be $14.82. Jennifer has 7/8 of her pan of macaroni and cheese left after supper. The next day she split what was left between 5 kids. So she had 7/8 left, and she's dividing it between 5 kids. So 5 kids, but I can put 7/8 divided by 5 over 1. Remember, when you are dividing fractions, you keep and flip. No, you change and flip. So this is 7/8 times 1 over 5. You multiply the reciprocal. So 1 times 7 is 7. 8 times 5 is 40. So you have 7/40. Amy has 4 2/3 cups of peanut butter to make cookies. She uses 1/3 of the peanut butter for each batch. How many batches can she make if she uses all the peanut butter? So she has 4 2/3, and she's taking 1/3 out each time. So she's dividing this into 1/3. I need to put this into an improper fraction to divide. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Still divide. 4 over 3. No, she's dividing into 1/3. Sorry. So this is divide into 1/3. 14 over 3, and then I have to flip it, 3 over 1. I can cross these out because 3 divided by 3 is 1, and I get 14 over 1, which is equal to 14. Sandra bought a jacket for $48 when it was 35% off. How much did she spend on the jacket? You can do this a couple of different 2 ways. She got 35% off a $48 jacket, so you can multiply by 35. 3 times 8 is 24. Carry my 2. 12, 13, 14. 0, 8, 6, 1. 1680 was taken off. So 48 minus 1680. Ten minus 8 is 2. 7 minus 6 is 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So she spent $31.21. Or you could do 100% minus 35% is 65%. You can multiply 48 times decimal 65, because I always put my percents into decimals. and then you will get 3120, sorry.